Beautiful. Okay, so day three, welcome divine beings. I'm going to go through the chat. So I already started the session and see what we've got in the comments before we get started. So iPhone triggered all day, but I'm glad there was a laugh out loud at the end. Rebecca, good morning, beautiful. I am in Queensland today, feeling amazing and excited for today. Hello from a fellow Queensland, whether you're visiting or not. That's awesome. Good morning from New South Wales. Heidi, I love you. Had big days, loads of emotions and bodies feeling. This is feeling it's so good, Heidi. This is really part of the transformation. Our physical bodies can feel it, and emotions is amazing. We want to feel all the emotions. I think humanity as a whole, when we've been going through this masculine energy for most of our life in this life, we have been conditioned to suppress, that it's an actual weakness to express and be emotional. I'm an emotional being. I will cry seeing a gorgeous little baby Joey outside in my yard, and I'm like seeing its feet out of the mother kangaroo, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's all happening. It's all happening now. I'm feeling the emotions. Okay, so we want to, as well as emotions, release to make room for the new, because when we hold on to things, it's really hard to pour in from a full cup of emotion that hasn't been able to surrender and release. So this will be a part of not just you, Heidi, all of your processes. And I'm so glad that you're with us today. You feel like, Shopna, I feel like I needed the release. Yes. It's Julie on the iPhone. Magnificent Julie. Thank you for being here. Okay. Grateful, feeling very grateful for you for this gift you're offering. I love both sessions. Thank you, Rebecca. I really, really appreciate that more than you know, to get that validation. You know, my human self loves that. Okay, Sandra, drained but good to release. Yes. So now you're recalibrating. I love that. Heidi, drained but rolling with it. Yeah. Thank you for sharing in the chat, because these 3 days, it's like bang, bang, bang. It's an intensive. And these processes is not only releasing as you're starting to feel that, it's also an activation. And what I mean by that, it is activating dormant parts of self that need to rise, because ultimately you want to live your best life. And when we can release all the old shit, all the cords, all the limiting beliefs, all the thought processes that we have picked up on and created ourselves, that's not even us. It's kept you distracted from your core. And it doesn't matter how spiritual you are. It doesn't matter how much inner work that you've done in your lifetime. There's still work to be done within, because there's layers upon layers. And our purpose is to really crack open our hearts, be in a divine union, so we can co-create with this life that we're leading. And it is such a beautiful feeling when you can just land in that presence. Now, I have shared, oh, Julia, iPhone, I'll get you to mute, darling. And if anyone else hasn't muted, if they could. All of you have experienced divine union within self. This is when you think, you know, oh, it's a really good one. When you go somewhere and you need to find a car park, and normally you go, oh, it's so crowded. I don't want to go. I don't want to be here. I'm never going to find a park. And guess what? You're probably never going to find a park, or it's going to be a long time. But when suddenly you know that you're meant to be at a place and it just flows and you get the car park, you're in divine union. Okay, so that may or may not have happened to you personally, but these are the sorts of synchronicities that have and will continue to evolve and happen. So first there might be little blips. It might be a little golden nugget. It might be a magical synchronicity. And those that are in my container at the moment, you will hear, and you have heard me say a lot, look for the magical synchronicities and acknowledge them. Because the more that you acknowledge the things that are going right for you, the things that are flowing, the more your life will validate that and show you more things to be excited about, more magical synchronicities, more golden nuggets, more shimmers, more goosebumps, more excitement. So this is where we shift in the choice is yours to way you look at your reality through your eyes. It's very different. Have you watched a movie once and gone, wow, that's cool, and then watched it again and gone, did I jump timelines? Because I never picked up on those messages the first time round. And have you actually wondered why? It's because not only you are shifting with your perception and how you're looking, it is your balance of your masculinity, your femininity, and your union of self. Like someone can say words to you and they have an intention and you receive it as a trigger. But then if you step away and you breathe, you will receive it differently. And this is what we're talking about with your divine union and co-creating the life that you desire. Now, the first 2 days, we were looking at balancing your divine masculine because we need that. And we looked at raising your divine feminine. Now, what that means is you can start feeling the activations and all this work, because it's an Isis-Ka frequency that we're dealing with, so the higher 5D frequencies, it's going to be around you maybe for 44 days and beyond. And you are going to move through life at the pace that is aligned with you. So in our chat, because I know not all of you, I think I've got a third of you in the Telegram chat, and I love that because this is your journey. It's your journey to share. You're going to see sort of experiences, expressions, and shares, and parts of you are going, some of you, it's not happening to me. I feel nothing. My life's the same. I want you to take those words out and replace it with everything is always working out divinely for me for my highest good and my highest timeline. Because your purpose is very different from anyone else's, and you will experience things that your whole reality is ready for. Yes, you can fast track it by really going in and honoring, because when you talk and feel like that, when you feel this never happens to me, when you feel that, oh, nothing is occurring, just like what I shared earlier, your reality will validate the processes, the words that you share silently, and what you express. Okay, so you're going to get more validation of those things when actually you are moving through it. So what do? We go within and we start leading from our hearts. We start coming from a place of love. And one of the things I want to give to you today is when these thought processes come up for you, how do I change them? You can ask yourself this, and it's so simple. Am I coming from a place of love, or am I coming from a place of ego, scarcity, lack, anything other than love? And sometimes you're going to go, oh, here I am, speaking my bullshit again, speaking my flippant illusions. Geez, I wonder why I'm feeling a bit like, ugh. Okay? So when things come up, am I coming from a place of love? But also honor yourself if you're not, because not only thought processes are going to come up for you to be triggered by, and this is when I said this is a good sign that you get triggered, because this means it's coming up, It's ready to be acknowledged, and then surrender and release it, and then pivot back into your heart, just like a kid chucking a tantrum. Distraction. Don't play into it, because you don't have to anymore. It is easier now to be distracted from the external world and come in within, creating your inner divine union. So we're raising our divine feminine so we can follow from the heart, so we can lead from love. And it sounds fluffy, but it's not at all. It's a power in itself. It's your own personal weapon to your success, abundance, and divine union of everything, right? We start attracting, we start magnetically creating what we want. We realize that we don't have to work 24/7 to receive all the things, because your divine feminine is raised. But you need your divine masculine to action what you create, what you feel, and back you up. So it's not like we sit here fluffy and I'm just going to wait and I'm going to magnetically pull in all this stuff. You need your divine masculine. That's your backbone to action what is right for you, to create those offerings. If you're in the coaching, practitioner, network marketing space, social media marketing, you need to tap into yourself, be your authentic self, and the backing of divine feminine to action, to have courage to be seen, to have courage to follow what feels right for you, regardless of what is happening externally. And I tell you, when you start working on these processes for yourself, and you might go, but I have my husband, my partner, I'm in a relationship, I'm not in a relationship, my friends are dramatic, I want to help them. Stop. Because as you shift into your own personal divine union, it ripples into everything in your world, including relationships, your business, your success, your relationship with money, feeling safe first. Then you feel safe first, you feel abundant, everything's around and flourishing. So there's so many layers to this. So those that are in my illumination container now are going through 16 levels of activation. And this is with Goddess Isis as well. So this is like the second sort of thing that I do as an Isis card practitioner. We have 16 levels, being dormant channels in our body that we were birthed here as humans. And part of my role as being the priestess, the 3D vessel for Goddess Isis, is so she can utilize me to reach you guys to activate these dormant levels. Okay, so when these dormant channels, these levels within our bodies are activated, we have a deeper remembrance, our divine power, our soul gifts, our soul mission, our soul purpose, our karmic relationships are now cut. Everything. Okay. So if this is something that you have loved this taste and want to delve deeper, I have round 2 illumination, which is launching in January. Even if you're in my container now, we go through 3 different portals of transformation. The first portal is dismantling. It is healing your wounds. It's understanding, like, you've got a lot of shit that you're carrying, a lot of baggage, and as much work as you're doing, it's still, we want to go deeper. So it's really dismantling those limiting beliefs and wiping the slate clean. Then we go into portal 2, which is then those activations, those car, body, channel activations, okay? Activating those dormant channels within you so you remember why you are here, what you are doing, really transformational. So those that are in my illumination now, that's okay, because portal 3, so illumination current, people can do portal 1 and 3. But for everyone else, once we've done the healings, we go through the activations, And then portal 3 is my teachings. And that's when I'm really deeply guided, that Thoth steps in, because I help him with that, almost like that 3D vessel, to be able to provide teaching. So then we've dismantled, we've activated, and now we teach what your life looks like in total divine union. How you walk, how you, everything, all the teachings. So if that is something, please reach out. You can DM me. But otherwise, I want to say thank you for being in this 3-day series. You're going to have transformation. If anyone is not muted, could you do that for me, please? And if, hang on, let me see. Can we see? It's you, Julie, darling. Hang on, I've asked you to mute. There you go. Okay, so you can reach out if that is your calling. These programs that I offer is really to help serve and support you. So if you are not ready, if you're feeling, no, this is enough for me, perfect, because this is a personal journey for you. But if you want more support, you want deeper transformation, you're ready to step into the highest version of yourself at your pace, and you are pulled to this, then reach out and we can chat. You can always go to my links and it says female program, okay? So today we're going to do, this is an activation process. So this is going to be really activating your inner divine union for where you're at right now. We're going to be guided by Goddess Isis in a frequency transmission. She's already told me that Osiris is going to be present, and, you know, with the balance. Okay. So I have been buzzing. I actually couldn't sleep very well last night because I could feel this really energy that is brewing. Now, again, because I want to talk after the session, but we're pretty wiped out. I want you to know for the next 24, 48 hours to increase water. Immerse yourself in water is really good for integration. Knowing that what is occurring these 3 days is going to be integrating for 44 days and beyond. I also encourage you all to journal thought processes, see magical synchronicities, things that you are grateful for, and validate it. And when you validate it, it's going to hit harder. Validation through writing, through expressing, whether you are on social media, creating reels and content with it. All those things help validate it. So it flips and returns back to you, okay? So let's all get comfortable. You can turn your videos off if you like. You can go and lay down. I'm going to prepare, and at the end you can either leave, because you might fall asleep and that's totally fine. Or if you want to stay on, you want to share, you want to express, you want to ask anything, we can do that at the end. So let me get some music while you guys get prepared, and you can start relaxing into the space that you are in right now. Let's see. Can you hear the music, Mel? Thank you. Okay. I'm going to start by guiding you with some breaths, 3 deep breaths. So I want you to start by closing your eyes if you haven't already. We're going to breathe in through your nose and hold for a couple of counts. And then let go and release through your mouth. Breathing in through your nose and hold. And breathing out through your mouth, just completely surrendering, releasing and letting go. This time when you breathe in through your nose, I want you to feel golden light come through your nose and into your heart. And hold. Feel this golden light activating your heart and filling your body with golden goodness. And as you release through your mouth, just letting go everything that does not serve you. One more breath today, breathing in the golden light and hold. Feeling it trickling around your physical body and then exiting out your feet into Mother Earth. And then releasing anything else that does not serve you for this process today. So now I just want you to keep focusing on your breath, breathing and relaxing into your space that you're in. As I call in Divine Mother Goddess Isis into this space with us. Divine Goddess Isis, Divine Mother, I call you forth now to please be in this space with me and all these divine beings watching live and on the replay. You may feel her coming into the space with you with her beautiful wings, so nurturing, so comforting. Please, Goddess Isis, I ask you to clear any detrimental energies from myself and in this space with these beautiful beings watching live and the replay so I can conduct optimal healing. You may feel Goddess Isis with her wings around your body, clearing energies that don't serve you. Goddess Isis, I ask to open my channel to you so I may receive and transmit your Ka energies to this group of beings that are here with me live and any replays that they watch. And anyone that watches the replay. Aseka Ankh, Aseka Ankh, Aseka Ankh. I ask to connect with the energy of this beautiful divine group that is watching live and all the beings that are watching replay. Thank you. Goddess Isis says thank you for being here today as we journey into experiencing your own divine union, where we get to co-create and experience your inner divinity. Goddess Isis is asking you to take her hand as she guides you to a special place, your own special place. So take her hand as she guides you through your roof, through the skies, through the universe, the dimensions, to the blessed light. As you go through the blessed light, you see a golden staircase. This golden staircase has a door, and at above, once you go through this staircase, up to the top of the door, this is going to be a place that you have created as a sacred space for this activation process. Goddess Isis says, you have been here before, and she invites you to open the door to your sacred space. This sacred space may look like land. It may look like your own personal healing chamber. It might look like a pyramid, a room, a special place on this planet. What does this sacred space look like for you? You now enter and look around, feeling totally at home. Do you feel safe here? So as you get settled in your space, Goddess Isis calls in your team to join us from the light only. Your spiritual team, your angels, your ancestors, your guides, your galactic team, and all those that are here to support you on this journey of inner divine union, serving the light only. As they come in, you smile, you feel warm, you feel relief that you have such support around you, and you thank everyone for being here. Some of you may feel animals come in as part of your support team as well, and I want you to welcome them all. Goddess Isis wants you to welcome Osiris here today, as he will be working alongside Goddess Isis for the balance of divine union, activating your heart into a deeper layer of inner divine union. in your beautiful space that you have created, a crystalline bed has shown itself. Goddess Isis invites you to come and lay on this crystalline bed where all your team of support join you. As you lay on this crystalline bed, you feel yourself deeper, relaxing, and feeling such a sense of calmness with excitement underneath, wondering how this shall feel for you. Goddess Isis clears your energy field with her beautiful wings. She says some of you may feel her wings clearing any cords and everything that does not need to be here in this beautiful space today. Goddess Isis also calls in her 3 priestesses here to support this journey. You will see one priestess at the top, or feel her at the top of your head of the crystalline bed, one at your feet, and one leaning over your solar plexus. And they all are holding ankhs in their hand, and they place an ankh at your crown, at your feet, and one above your belly button. And you see them spinning golden light as they integrate into your body. Goddess Isis wants to explain that what we are doing today is not only clearing your energy field, but also an activation into your heart, so you can feel completely connected to your inner divinity. You're going to be able to co-create on a deeper level. You're going to feel safe to be your authentic self. You're going to be able to sit back and receive and feel the connection to the magnetic pull of action and the courage to create that action, to do what your heart desires at the pace that you desire. So on your right side of your heart, standing next to the crystalline bed Goddess Isis moves to, and on the left of your heart, you will see Osiris as they both place their hands over your heart, as they pour in golden light into your heart now, activating it. You may feel this warm sensation. You may see an emerald light, a crystalline light above your heart, as together they are activating your inner divine union. Goddess Isis says that you may see photos, visions of past and future. You may see colours You may have body sensations. Everything is perfect. So this emerald light above your heart, under the palms of Osiris and Goddess Isis, continues to activate. And everything else that does not serve you, you can feel it sort of trickling down your legs, out your feet, and dispersing into light. She asks that we spend a moment here in silence as they continue to do their work. So Goddess Isis wants you to go through this process. She said above you right now, while you're laying on this crystalline bed, a TV opens up in front of you, whether it's a projector, whether it's a TV or a cinema looking screen. And all these images start showing themselves on this screen above you. And you are looking at it like a movie. What are you seeing? What are you creating right now? Goddess Isis asks you, what life do you desire to lead? What life do you want to co-create in this lifetime? And look on the screen as all the images are showing the life that you can lead. What do you look like? What clothes are you wearing? Is this version of you have an adjusted, she said, an adjusted physical look? Have you changed physically? Who is with you? What are you doing? Where are you living? So spend some time looking at this screen, this movie of your life. Because Goddess Isis wants you to know, if you can imagine it, you can create it. So what is the movie of your life? We'll spend some time as you look at this movie that you are creating. Are you serving? Are you living off the land? Are you traveling? Are you listening to music? Is there play? Is there something now that you want to create, manifest, and bring forth into your life? What is this movie showing for you? How does it make you feel? Ecstatic, orgasmic, electric. Everything is here. In this movie, everything is created. You are in this movie. Your life has got you to this point to create this. You feel shimmers. You feel so excited. You feel safe. You have created it. What is occurring for you that makes you feel so fabulous right now? Goddess Isis wants you to take a deep breath in through your nose and release, and feeling all this beautiful goodness. While you're experiencing this movie, Goddess Isis and Osiris place an infinity symbol in your heart. Infinite possibilities, activating your inner divine union. And as they place this infinity symbol in your heart, a beam of light, golden white light, beams up into your movie, into your projector screen, into your cinematic screen, giving it even more life. So how do you feel? How good do you feel? The love that you feel in this moment as you are co-creating this life, this movie into this reality. But this affinity sign and the beam of light to your screen brings in the connection, the higher 5D realms, and it's bringing it into your body, your physical reality, so you can feel it. So Goddess Isis wants you to focus on that feeling of complete and utter bliss, of harmony, of alignment, of peace, of electric, of excitement as this movie is playing right in front of you. You're in it. For all the females watching and experiencing this, Goddess Isis wants you now to place your hands on your solar plexus, on your womb, as she now places a big Ankh, where the loop of the Ankh is placed above your womb, and the cross of the Ankh goes right up to your heart. As you feel the energy from your heart rushing down towards your womb. Your womb is your portal of birthing. So now you see this screen coming down, the beautiful golden light in towards your heart. It comes down, down into your heart through the infinity symbol, where Goddess Isis and Osiris have their hands above your heart with the emerald crystalline light. All that emotion, all the feeling of alignment, of your union of self, the balance, the excitement, the love is all in your heart. And now you're going to bring all that with your visions, with your screen, all of the energy that you were watching. You can feel it now going into the Ankh, traveling down the cross of the Ankh, into the loop of the Ankh, into your womb portal. You can feel all this beautiful, beautiful energy landing in your solar plexus, in your creation portal into your womb, swirling, creating further, getting ready to be birthed into this reality. This feeling is like no other, and it is so unique to the individual. It might be followed by colours, by sensations, by further information. But now everything that you desire, everything that you want to create is in perfect alignment with you. Your divine feminine, your divine masculine has created an inner divinity of union, and it is now ready to be birthed in your womb, in your portal. Goddess Isis and Osiris have now placed an Ankh in your heart to seal the work that they have been doing. And they move down to your solar plexus where your womb is and place their hands over the top of your womb and seal it with another Ankh. as it's now ready to be birthed at the perfect time, at the perfect action. Your team are around you, so proud, so grateful to experience what they've experienced. And now they feel more connected with you than ever before. They understand and feel you more deeply on what you desire, what you want to co-create, and they are here for you. They want to talk to you. They wanted to communicate with you. So now we will spend a moment in time to see the exchange that they want to give you. And you may feel you might want to ask questions too, as Goddess Isis and Osiris continue. Place their hands over your womb portal. You now thank your team for being present with you today in your sacred space. It is now time to send your team back to where they came from, into the light. You say thank you and send them back into the light where they came from, knowing that they're here for you all the time. Goddess Isis wants to remind you the yin-yang of life, the infinity symbol, that when we are in divine union, everything flows. That if we overthink, we are out of balance and we need to go back into our heart space. When we get too emotional, it's a part of release. So then we can unify ourselves again. It is a balancing game of yin yang, and this is perfect to your individual growth and activating your inner divinity, your union. So as Goddess Isis and Osiris step away now to the side of the crystalline bed, the three priestesses bow as it's time for them to go back, and you thank them for being here, for being supportive, for helping in this beautiful activation process. Goddess Isis now invites you to sit on your crystalline bed as once again she clears your energy field with her wings in preparation for your journey back. It is time to thank Osiris for being here today as support. And again, you can call on him when you choose, when you are drawn to do so, and he will be present for you. As you sit on this crystalline bed, you know that life as it was is now dispersing. You feel empowered to create new, to go within, to silence the external noise and trust your inner union. Goddess Isis puts her hand out for you to grab and hold as it is time to go through your door and leave your sacred space for now. You feel such release, peace, love, and excitement for all the newness that is going to be birthed. Goddess Isis informs you before she guides you back that it is time to action what you saw today. You are not alone, and the support is here for you. You thank Goddess Isis in such appreciation of this connection and experience as you walk through the door of your sacred space, down the golden staircase to the blessed light. Holding Goddess Isis's hand, she guides you through the blessed light, through the multi-dimensions, through the universe, down through the sky, through the roof, and back into your physical body, into your space that you're in. You thank Goddess Isis for all that she has done. And you take a moment in your body to come back into this space that you're in. Divine Mother, I said, I thank you for this experience. Across time and space, I call back all my energy to disconnect. High self, ground my energy now. So if you want to be back into your physical body, start wiggling your toes, having a stretch.